I'm very excited. He is coming off his 6-month suspension, so he's allowed back in the club now. So we're very excited about that. He's performed all over the country. He's really funny, and he runs some great comedy shows up in Reno, and I love having him down here. He's a really good friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Illinois, please put your hands together for my very good friend, Mr. Luke Westberg.
Okay, this show, I swear to God, I'm not going to expose myself to anyone. Swear to God. All right, how's everybody feeling tonight? Hell yeah. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're feeling clap, clap, woo. Okay. Yeah, so, when you go into work on Monday and Jim from accounting asks you how your weekend was, you can be like, oh, Jim, I had a pretty clap, clap, woo weekend. I had a clap, clap, woo time at Carson Comedy Club. Or you can just, go in his face and be like, woo! He's like, ooh, clap, clap, woo, that good. My weekend was just snap, snap, boo, so my name's Luke. A little bit about me. I identify as a beta male, which is probably good because that's generally how everybody else identifies me as well. My preferred pronouns are he, him, little pussy-ass bitch. The standard ones, but I've been working out, trying to get stronger by taking performance-enhancing drugs, but I accidentally OD'd on Flintstones chewable vitamins. Yeah, I was twitching on the floor, foaming from the mouth, all smacked up from Dino and the Great Gazoo. But you know what? Next time that I want to get Fred Flintstoned, I'm going to look myself in the mirror and say, no, Luke, you yabba dabba don't. You're yabba dabba better than this. You don't want to yabba dabba disappoint your 5th grade dare officer, Screw it. What's one more crushed up Betty Rubble, Oh, God, I got it. Yeah, B vitamin blast, search my brain, and I start hallucinating. I think I see Betty Rubble over there. I'm like, hey Betty, how you doing, you modern Stone Age whore? Yeah, how about we go back to your place? Let's bam bam. Yeah, I'll make your bed rock. Yeah. Oh, you aren't into it? Okay, fine. How about I whip out my shell phone and I give your husband Barney a call? Yeah, because when me and Barney Rubble are together, we're going to have a yabba-doo time, a dabba-doo time, we'll have a gay old time. Yeah. Anyway, the point of this joke is don't do drugs, because drugs will make you want to have sex with cartoon characters. Or as is known in Japan, normal. Perfectly normal to want to do cartoon characters in Japan. Anyway. Hi. How are you doing? Yeah. Just a little table talk. Not that distracting, but slightly. Anyway. We can hug it out after the show. It's sorry. Anyway. So where was I going with this? I lost my... let's do some magic. How about it? It's magic time. So this is an ordinary quarter, right? And as you can see, it is in my right hand. And presto changeo, the quarter is now in my left hand. Magic! Ooh! Now the quarter's coming in and out of my ear. Magic! Ooh! My name's Justin Rivera, everybody. Nice to... It was an inside joke. That was just for Brian, pretty much. So I recently, this is the first time in my life that I have ever had a mustache. So I figured that I better, what's up, mustache bro? How are we doing, man? Do you want to rub mustaches together? No, okay. This guy's no fun. Kick him out of here. No, you're cool. I figured I'd better start doing some stereotypical mustache guy stuff, so I became a police officer. I started shotgunning PBRs, and I didn't want to, but these other mustache guys, they peer pressured me into downloading a whole boatload of kiddie porn. Is this guy's... Sorry, not kiddie porn, Hello Kitty porn. That's what I downloaded. So we got my favorite video. It's Hello Kitty and Choco Cat in Two Pussies, One Dish. It's really good. All right. Yeah. Maybe you get that. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, I'm a scat man, you guys. Hell yeah. Oh God. Yeah, so like I'm 36 years old, and like kids nowadays, if they want to look up porn, like it's just like a couple flicks of their wrist and they got hardcore porn on their phone. Like me, when I was growing up, the closest thing to porn that I had on my phone was the video game Snake. It's like, ooh, look at my snake. It keeps growing and growing, and I'm trying not to touch myself. Ugh. I blew like so many loads on my Nokia brick phone. Let me tell you that. Am I banned again for 6 months? I don't know what content I don't think I'm supposed to talk about loads. I'm pretty sure that's on the agreement I signed. Anyway, yeah. So I'm a nice guy. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm a nice guy, which is why I always finish last. Yeah, in bed my girlfriend finishes, and I'm just there like pounding away for good like 15 more minutes. And by this point, she's just so numb and bored that she has to whip out her iPad to play Roblox. And you may be asking yourself, hey Luke, how old is your girlfriend if she plays Roblox? And yeah, that's a great question. Thanks for asking. Refresh. Yeah. So I love this lady here. She's just my whole set. She's like shaking her head like my disapproving mother. She's like, I raised you better. Shame, Luke. No. But yeah, my girlfriend is always trying to scare me. So like when I walk into a room, she'll jump out and say boo, and I don't flinch whatsoever. So a few nights ago, she really stepped up her game. She put on like a ghost costume, and when I walked through the door, she jumped out and said, Luke, let's get married. I'm like, Jesus Christ, and I karate chopped her in the throat. It's not that marriage scares me so much. It was more just her like super spooky ghost costume. Yeah, she was wearing like this 1980s gray tweed business suit and blackface. Yeah, she was dressed up like Bill Cosby from Ghost Dad. I was like, baby, you know overt racism scares me. Get out of here with that. Come on. Yeah, so racist. We're still together, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. I figured it's time that we as a nation talk about one of the most important people in the country. I'm talking, of course, about Karl Malone. Yeah, you remember Utah Jazz Hall of Fame basketball superstar Karl Malone, a.k.a. the Mailman? Hell yeah. We got any Karl Malone fans in here? Okay, that's probably good. I'll ask you again after the joke's done. You're like, something's wrong with Karl Malone. I shouldn't clap. Yeah, Karl Malone, his nickname is the Mailman, which I always thought was pretty transphobic for a nickname. He's always like, I got a big package because I'm the Mailman. Like, okay, good for you, Karl. You're the Mailman. You're a proud proud cisgendered male. Good for you, man. So, the thing about Karl Malone, yeah, Mark is friggin' dying here. He's my biggest fan. Yeah. He shaved off his mustache, gave it to me. So Karl Malone, this is a true story. When he was 20 years old, he impregnated a 13-year-old girl. Yeah, it's terrible. And like Karl Malone, he had nothing to do with the kid's life except for naming him. So Karl Malone, he called his son, Karl Malone the Mailman, he called his son Post Malone. Yeah. And then a few years later, he had a daughter named Return to Sender Malone. Yeah, it's a traditional Swahili name, I believe. Return to sender Malone. It means I should have pulled out. I think Malone. Anyway. But yeah, next time you're in Salt Lake City, be sure to visit the bronze statue of Karl Malone. He didn't get it for his basketball career. He definitely got it for knocking up that 13-year-old girl. Because, yeah, it's a very fundamentalist Mormon area, and you know what? Game respects game. Gotta say, game respect. Yeah, you aren't gonna like the rest of my. Listen, sorry. Just letting you know in advance. So my girlfriend, speaking of 7-year age gaps, she's actually 7 years younger than me. Yeah, it's totally cool. I'm 36 years old, so she's like 29. But I can just imagine, like, if I dated her when I was in high school, like, that would have been like so hot and sexy. I mean bad. That would have been. I meant to say that would have been so bad. Yeah. I feel like you guys don't like me anymore, so I'm going to tell some everyman humor that every one of you can relate to. So I don't know about you guys, but my favorite way to kill a baby. I like to kill babies by putting... Still shaking her head now. I like to kill babies by putting their arms in those blood pressure check machines that like squeeze your arms. It's like, wow, baby, like your blood pressure's 180 over 130. Like, why are you so stressed, baby? Oh, he's dead. Looks like Daddy's little accident had a case of the SIDS. Darn it. He must have died of heart disease. Yeah. He did eat a lot of bacon for an infant. I gotta say that. Yeah. I don't think I'm like mature enough to be a father because kids, they... Come on, you gotta have more faith in me in the... All right. I'm not mature enough yet because like kids, they learn to speak from their parents. So like... I'm a failure, so I'm going to make damn sure that my kid is a failure too. So I'm going to teach my first son, James, I'm going to teach him to speak in a very high-pitched tone and say the word hello before and after every sentence. So he's going to talk like this. Hello, my name is James. Hello, how are you? Hello. Kind of like that. He sounds stupid, right? And then my second son, LeBron, I'm going to teach him to speak as if he's underwater. Now, he's going to be in for a rude awakening the first time he goes to kindergarten. He'll come back all mad. Father, why did you teach me to talk that way? All the other kids were making fun of me. I hate you, Father. You are a monster. Anyway, I was supposed to say the C word, but I'm not allowed to say that. That was kind of the punchline of that joke that, like, I taught my 5-year-old son to say the C word. Anyway, so if homeless people are, like, supposedly, like, so poor, how can so many of them afford shopping carts? And I know they don't steal them because these are fine, upstanding citizens we're talking about here. Like, I don't even know where you would buy a shopping cart. Like, are they just ordering them out of the thick-ass Uline catalog that they use as their pillow? Or if you go into Walmart, is there, like, a shopping cart aisle? And do you, like, put the shopping cart in your shopping cart? Or can you just wheel up any shopping cart to the front of, like, the checkout and just be like, yeah, I want this one, and give them $35? I don't know. I'm legitimately asking. Yeah, and like if you have ever seen a homeless person shopping cart, like it is in pristine condition. It's not like the ones at the store with the hair in the wheels that shakes and then it swerves into a small child giving him a concussion. He totally deserved it. Yeah, it's like if you're storing your entire life savings in the shopping cart, you are going to put in the routine maintenance that this $1 trillion corporation just doesn't have the manpower to do, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, you know, maybe they do just steal the shopping carts. That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how many homeless people you have in Carson City. We have quite a few in Reno, and they're all right. They hold up signs asking for money. But earlier this year, I visited Florida, and the homeless people there are a bit more aggressive. Like I was walking in Miami, minding my own business, and this guy comes up to me, and he's like, "What's 8 times 6, motherfucker?" I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, you don't know, do you? So give me some money." I'm like, I didn't know what. All right, I still don't know what 8 times 6 is, so like I had to pay the man. But I didn't have any cash, so I just gave him my Chase Freedom credit card. He's like, "Oh, hell yeah, Chase Freedom. Now I can get like 5% cash back in quarterly rotating categories." This homeless man does not understand how credit card rewards work, all right? Like, he's spending my money for sure, but I'm the one that gets that sweet, sweet 5% cash back when he signs up for HBO Max. Or as he calls it, Hobo Max. He thinks he's really clever like that. How much time I got, Brian? Okay. Well, I'm going to do a little song for you really quick. This song, it's so new. It's from the future. So this, if you can clap really quick while I get changed. Okay, thank you. This is what people wear in the future, just yeah, in Reno. Here's 2323. It's the future for you, but it's not the future for me. Every future human in the club you see does the future dance. It's the future dance. We wear our dance pants for the future dance. Future, 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 future dance. It's the future dance. It'll put you in a trance. It's the future dance. We're all slaves to the future dance. We must dance to the future dance. If we don't dance, then we die. If we don't dance, then we die. We don't want to die. Future dance, it's the future dance. No time to enhance our circumstance or find romance, but we must dance. For AI overloads you at the future dance. It's such a good song, come and dance along. Future dance. Okay, you guys hate me. Have a great night. Peace out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Westberg. The reason I wanted to come out here, doesn't he look like Pete Buttigieg if he did 70s porn? Good job, bro. Now you can go now. Luke Westberg, everybody. Working on his next 6-month fucking suspension. All right. Oh, that was awesome.